Greetings. Welcome to week 12 of our drama and English class. I hope everybody's doing well. I just have a few quick announcements to go over to explain the assignments for this week. Um, Last week, I wanted you to read the first half of Margaret Edson's play Wit, and this week I want you to finish the play and then start reading the first half of the final play we're gonna look at. Um, Water by the Spoonful. Um, there are two discussion posts due this week, but they're actually both study guides, so they're just kind of questions about the reading. Um, they're both going to be due on Thursday, on April 16th. So, because they're study guides, there's no need to reply to anybody else's post this week on Friday. So let me just show you on our Blackboard page how I set this up. Again, the text of Wit is posted here if you need to access the PDF. There is the YouTube production if you didn't manage to, if you would prefer to watch the play be produced. If you didn't get a chance to do that last week, that's also here. The study guide is posted here in a Word document form, but I also did create this place where you can post the discussion questions directly on Blackboard. And there's one question here I just want to explain. Number 2, it says, explain why scholars may have debated the third comma in line 6 of Donne's If Poisonous Minerals. That's a poem. I realize this question might be a little confusing because it suggests that like the play talks explicitly about this, but really what I'm asking you to do is where Viv reads this poem or recites this poem in the play, I want you to look at that and then find the third comma in line 6 and try to explore the answer to this question. What does the line mean with the comma? What does it mean without it? So again, this is not something that the play kind of directly answers itself. This is more like a question, like I want you to kind of think about this comma in this particular line. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, the other study guide I posted here for Water by the Spoonful, again, just goes over the first half of the play, which the first 6 scenes, I guess. The text of the play is posted here. Again, I did watch this production of the Texas State University that they put on this play, and I would encourage you to look at it. I thought it was a pretty good one. And I want to say I also, yeah, so the discussion post, the discussion post is here at the bottom. And again, it's just questions about the reading. I'm realizing that I did create a lecture about Water by the Spoonful. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, it's right here. So yeah, I'd also encourage you to watch this lecture, which, yeah, I kind of go over the plot of the play a little bit and some important themes and questions to kind of look out for. So please take a look at that as well. The other thing for this week, I just want to bring some kind of end of semester things to your attention. The first of which is the last day of classes is officially April 27th, which is coming up. I know that we meet on Tuesday, Thursdays normally, so, but the last day of official classes is the 27th. And I just want to say this is the last day to submit any missing or late work to me. I've been pretty lenient, I think, with deadlines for a lot of folks because I do understand that life is crazy right now for a lot of people, and there's a lot to deal with. But I do just want to say that that's the last day. If you still owe me any assignments, any study guides, any essays, annotated bibliographies, papers, whatever it might be, this is going to be the last day I'll accept any of that stuff. And this is just because I need time kind of between classes ending and grades being due to kind of focus my attention on grading finals. So I just don't want to be kind of like surprised by a bunch of work when I'm trying to focus on finals. So I need a hard deadline here just so that I can make sure that I submit grades on time. I am going to update your grades on Blackboard as well this week. I believe I got through all of the essays that were submitted. So feel free to check your grade on Blackboard. Again, I'm saying this mostly because I want people to be aware of the pass-fail option that we are doing, at least for the BAS, the School of Business, Arts, and Sciences, which includes our class. So, if you are noticing that your grade is kind of lower than you expected it to be, maybe that can inform your decision about whether you'd like to just take the pass, the generic pass grade as opposed to what grade you actually get in the class. And if you are currently below a 60 in terms of your average, this is also an opportunity for you to kind of see what you need to do to kind of get above that 60 mark and just kind of get through the class. So please be aware of kind of where you stand in the class and let me know if you have any questions. The other thing I wanted to bring to your attention is just that I've made a decision about how our final exam is going to work. It's basically going to be a take-home exam, so I will make it available as of Thursday, 4/23, which is a week before our final exam session was supposed to meet on April 30th. I believe our exam time was 8 to 10 a.m. on Thursday, April 30th. So I'm going to give you a whole week to have this exam and to take the exam. You can submit it at any point during that week. And I will also, next week, I will try to post a review for the passage identification portion of the exam. Again, the exam is going to work exactly like the midterm. There's going to be 10 multiple choice, 10 short answer. But I'm going to set this all up on Blackboard so that you just have to enter the answers. But basically, unlike last time, I'm not going to create a Kahoot review for everything, because my thinking is that if I give you a whole week to do this exam, you can just kind of look up the answers that you don't know. But I will go over the passage identification, where I kind of ask you to identify what's going on in the plot of this particular passage, and then identify like the thematic, what's going on in the theme for this particular passage that we're looking at. So yeah, I just want you to be aware of that. Keep that on your radar. Make sure that you give yourself some time during that week to take the exam and submit it by the deadline on April 30th. And yeah, so I think that's it. So next week, the only thing we're doing is finishing up Water by the Spoonful. I think there's another discussion post, but then we're pretty much in exam mode, final exam mode. Again, the final exam also, it's just going to focus on everything we did since midterm. So I think that means we're starting with A Raisin in the Sun, everything we've done since A Raisin in the Sun. So again, I hope you guys are doing well. We're really getting down to the end of things here, so I hope you guys are hanging in there. Keep up the good work, and yeah, I will check in with you again next week. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or concerns this week about anything. All right, I hope you're doing well. Take it easy.